Now I'm going to show you my business proposal, and if you look on my website, www.dcwdcw.com, for my company, Davon Chadewick White Incorporated, you can notice that on the President and CEO tab, there is a list of bankers that I sent my business proposal to, and also a reference on my Facebook business page for Davon Chadewick White Incorporated. There that refers to the start date of my company being September the 27th of 2017, as well as on my company page, www.dcwdcw.com. You can see my happy birthday to the company, date being November the 27th, 2018, made a year. Let's take a look into my email account so that you can see my sending my business proposal to the 300 bankers, including bankers in all 50 states of the United States, as well as in some other countries, other territories as well, Australia, Russia, Africa, and different parts of the world, London and France, some other parts of the world. So let's check it out. So as you can see, this is my email address. And prior to, I had been looking to utilize my knowledge in a field. I had settled for a waiter position because I figured it would pay good enough to pay my bills, and because I love the position, I love waiting tables and serving food, and so I really wanted to do that. But if you look here on the 27th of November, 27th of December of 2017, you can see I sent out the first copy of the business proposal. I completed it that day and sent it out that day, first to myself, and then I began to send it out to bankers as well as an insurance company. I contacted an insurance company about purchasing my home property at 12324 Birch Falls Drive, where I would have my home office for personal purposes. Well, not personal, business purposes for myself, as well as hopefully getting a corporate office for my constituents and staff and clients. So, but I wanted to start at home, even as I started the company literally at home. So, you can see prior to, on the 26th, I was sending out my resume for other types of positions. There's with the real estate company, tax assisting company, and I'll go back one day. There's a realty company at the top that I sent my resume to. Actually, I'm looking at it that might have been about purchasing one of the 3 properties I wanted to purchase for myself. One for my family, the other 2 for myself, or 2 for my family and 1 for myself. But yeah, you can see I contacted a host of people with my resume. Then after that, I completed my business proposal, which you guys can check out in some of my other videos. I'm not showing you the details of such, but I've showed you details such as real estate amounts that I wanted to put into real estate building and purchasing buildings, real estate, and some clubs and several other ventures related to real estate, music, and the like. So you can check that out. And so my other YouTube videos, feel free to do so. So on the 27th, I started sending my proposals. It was 2 versions of it to bankers. Here, I'm sure you'd find matching names on the banker list. Send it to my mom. And let's go and look through. Again, this is from the 27th of September 2017. And I think I started with one of my friends from high school. She manages the Wells Fargo in Dallas. And so I sent it to her, and I sent it to my mom, and then I sent it to bankers around in other parts, as well as an insurance company, apparently, as well as bankers in America. Starting here in Raleigh, which is initially I took the proposal. Initially I went to banks in Raleigh, like 8 banks in Raleigh, and talked to some bankers, got their email address, and told them I'd email my proposal over. I just completed it. And so I started with some bankers here in Raleigh. He's at PNC Bank. And more bankers in Raleigh. He's at Capital Bank and BB&T Bank. Oh, that's my bank. I just got a new business account with them. Look, a year later, and I've been through quote unquote hell with the company from the time I started my proposal to the time I promoted, and I've done research and talked to a couple architects and etc. You can check all of that stuff out, or some of it. Excuse me, I said all. You can check some of it out on my YouTube, Facebook page, and company business page. Capital Bank. Wells Fargo, PNC again, Fidelity Bank, and Raleigh. I just actually spoke with her again a couple days ago, looking to start a business account, and so I spoke with Leslie again. I told her I had been up to a lot with the company over the year since, for now a year and 4 months since then. Oh, wow. Let's keep going. Sorry, I'm moving the video a little bit slower than I had intended to, but let's keep going. Fidelity Bank, these are still bankers in Raleigh. This is from Bank of America. I think this is Fidelity. Yep. SunTrust, I remember going to these banks and these people specifically because I traveled there. Sean Campbell, I think he was at First Citizens or Capital, yeah. And then I started sending it on North State Bank. Yeah, that's downtown Raleigh. They have an office there. They're building an apartment complex on Oakland Road, or they're financing it at least. Yep, all of these are still to those bankers here in Raleigh. Let's keep going. So I sent it to, so I sent, well, I think BB&T had, oh yeah, they had requested my personal financial records. That's good. I'm learning something with you. I ended up opening my first bank account for the company with BB&T, and I do remember now, looking back, sending them my BB&T financial statements, and then my two versions of my business proposal. Let's keep going. Bank of Tennessee, T-Man, a VA Bank, and maybe in Tennessee as well. I think Lou's in Florida. Yeah, First Bank in Florida. An Iberia Bank, that may be in, is Iberia in Russia? Let's see. It's early. It's what, 7:37 a.m. They're in Louisiana. Okay. Let's see. So the list goes on, and you can see that I sent. This was the 24th of. I was still sending the proposal out from the 27th, 28th to, and this is October, early October, and I'm still sending my proposal out to bankers in selected states, all 50 states, as I want to build homes in all 50 states. Not, too many homes, but enough to be there and to hopefully beautify in my style and my way through my company. A piece of land, at the order of a client or clients, customers, family, or single person. So check it out. These are the bankers I sent it to. Can you guys see? Congressional Bank. Okay, I'm gonna just go through the list now. I'm just gonna keep fast forwarding. You guys can cross check my president's page at www.dcwdcw.com. So this is Bank of Clarendon. You see, this is my Max, I guess, Max Credit Union. I think there's a Max Credit Union somewhere. And this is a bank in Switzerland, if I remember correctly. Credit Suisse, yep, in Switzerland. I don't think Sanja is a banker anymore, but she was the bank in Raiffeisen Bank, and I think it's in Russia. And let's see, There's a bank in Jerusalem. A bank that's in Jerusalem. Anthony Setbon is in Jerusalem. And where else? Let's keep going. So here it is, November. Well, still October. I'm still sending out my proposal to bankers around the world. Resident Bank. That could have been an investment company. Resident Bank. Harbor Bank. Harbor Bank. Here's October 31st. I'm still sending it out of 17. And then move over into November the 1st. These are all bankers, and I would say 98% of them are bankers, and I'm guesstimating maybe 2% are in investments, and then others. And I specifically look for commercial bankers or real estate bankers, investment bankers, and then again there are some investors, investors, and maybe less than 1% to maybe like an agency, a state's financing agency, or a state's bank associate, the state's bank associations, such as the Department of Banks for the state of Mississippi or whatever. So Greenwich, let's see, what bank is that? Greenwich First. Oh, it's a bank. Yep. It's in Greenwich, Connecticut. And as you can see, I sent my proposal. I would love to build a home in Greenwich, Connecticut, or 2 or 3. Probably not more than 5, but I'm not trying to destroy the market or anything like that or take over the town, but you know, I would like to build there. So that was to John in Greenwich, Texas. Greenwich, Connecticut, at Greenwich First Bank. That was John in Greenwich, Connecticut, at Greenwich Bank, Greenwich First Bank. John in Connecticut at Greenwich First Bank. Let's keep going, Randy Thomas. He's at People's Bank. I think People's Bank, if I remember, since I was in Connecticut, I was probably, People's Bank is either in Connecticut or I'm guesstimating that it could be could as well be in Pennsylvania. There it is. There's one in North Carolina too. Oh, yep, Connecticut. Sorry, it's early, and I'm actually in a rooming house, or a room rather. My brother owns this house, but I'm sitting in a room here for now. And I don't want to wake everybody up or be really mean to converse in my style, but so we'll take it slower this morning. Hopefully we can get some comprehensive understanding. That means inclusive, including everyone. Normally not mean, but when it comes to business, you got to get business done. Patrick. There's two sides of me. There's Davon, the friend side, the nice one. And then there's the gotta get business completed, gotta get business done. Bank says I think they're in Staten Island, and that was again on the 31st. Maybe we will take this a little bit slower because I had planned on just quickly showing you the list, but this camera is not taking it as fast as I can see. I don't know if it's pixels or several terms for a camera, video theory, relation to what the camera takes. But yeah, so maybe I'll take it a little bit slower for that purpose. And these are more bankers. This is a financing company. That's what I was saying. There's like a 2%, maybe like a 2% window of people that I sent, people and financiers that work for financial companies, that I sent my business proposal, 2 versions of my business proposal to at the start of my company, that are non-bankers. For example, their title isn't necessarily commercial business banker or investment banker. The title might be financial investor or investments investor, like advisor, financial advisor. Blake King, I remember some of these people's names. Blake Euler at the State Bank of Liston. There's a Blake King later too. That was on November the 2nd. Let's keep it moving. Tom Burns is with Chemical Bank of Michigan, I believe. Let's keep this moving. November the 7th, 17th, to down to November the 2nd. Excuse me, if any of you bankers watch this video, I want to say I have the utmost appreciation for you, your work, and what you do. And I don't mean to get your name wrong. For example, Blake, I appreciate you being Blake and being Blake the banker, So I apologize about any misconstruity about the such. OVBC Bank, or let me make sure I got the bank's name right too. OVBC, let's see who that is. Ohio Valley Bank. Yep. Remember them? And that was on November the 2nd, 2017. Let's keep it going. I'll just stop in on a few of them here and there and show you. But all of these, as you can see, my entire box was, during this period, was sending out my proposal to bankers. As you can see, that's November the 7th, 2017. On this particular page, from starting on the 2nd of November 2017. And that's Ohio Valley Bank. There we have it. Waukesha Bank, that's in Wisconsin. I took a divorce care class and the facilitator was from Wisconsin. So it's pretty cool. I like her accent. I'm sure the land there is beautiful, as with any state. I know landscapes differ as far as temperatures and climate, and whether it's a plains to mountain, and